Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to Garage Monster. My name is Edgar and this is my garage. I've been here for about 5 years and I wanted to give you guys a tour because this whole channel is going to be about garage tours, shop tours, and kind of going and checking out other people's spots to try to learn from the things that they have done, to see what they're using for organization. What are they using for floor materials? What kind of lights they're using that are different than what I'm using or what you guys may be using. That is what the channel is for, and I figured we should start off with the first tour being my own garage. All right, so let's go. All right, so the garage is 28 feet wide by 21 feet deep, so a total of 588 square feet. Now, in the time that I've been here, there have been maybe a couple of the big mods, I guess. Whenever we first moved in, I was here at the house, saw the bare concrete floors, and decided I needed to coat them before we put anything in here. Because when else was I gonna, have this thing so empty again as that? So I ran to Lowe's, picked up the Rust-Oleum epoxy shield kit in gray. So it took me the whole 2 days to do that process. So it's worked out okay. There is some damage on the floor now. It is quite old. It's held up fairly well for the most part. Right here where the car is, under the tires, it had issues. And that is just from the rubber going over it, and then picking up the epoxy. So I didn't do too many coats. I didn't do it super heavy. So that's partly my fault. Another thing that I don't like is I should have researched a bit more and got something a little bit more commercial. And the other thing is I didn't like the color of the flakes that came with it. I wish I would have gotten different flakes if I would have researched it a bit more and had more time to do it. But it was kind of a last minute thing. By the time anything shipped, I wouldn't have been able to do it. So that happened. The other thing I feel that I messed up is the amount of flake that I put down. It's not nearly enough now. There's these patches where you have very heavy flakes, and then there's other patches where you have almost no flakes. And then also I didn't put a clear coat on top. So that was another mistake on my part. It's coming up. It'll be time for a recoat, either recoat it or really, I would like to do some tile in the center part of the garage because I have a walking area all along the whole around it, and I think that one's fine. But I think the center part where the car goes and everything else goes, tile would look really good. All right, so the next thing that I updated was the lighting in here. When we first came in, we had 2 incandescent bulbs, and it was terrible. It was very dark in here. You really couldn't see anything. The closest that you could get was opening the garage door during the day, and that was the best you were gonna do. Let me show you. Let me show you what it kind of looked like. So this on my garage door, so imagine that as a spot over there, and there's a spot over there. And this is all the available light. It's quite bad. So we go from this to this. Huge difference. This makes it enjoyable to be out here. So for the lighting, I did take a bit more time and do a bit more research on it. And a lot of the people on the different forums that I was on, either on the Reddit garage porn group, on my Facebook groups that I was on for garage, even on Garage Journal, a lot of people recommended the Barina LEDs. And that's what we went with. I got the Barina LED 10 pack. I want to say it was like $120 for the 10 pack. I installed all these myself. It's not hard. It's pretty easy to DIY job. And it was a night and day difference. Now, the only problem that I really have now is that up here, this set of lights right here are blocked by the garage door. When the garage door rolls up, it blocks it and kind of kills that light. So that's just bad light placement. I do want to work on a solution for that. So it'll be something to look forward to in the future. But other than that, the lighting in here has worked great. I used 6. These are 6 of the strips. They're 4-foot sections. I only used 6. And I had 4 left over. I might go back and add some to the center section right there. But other than that, I mean, they work great. They look great. The quality is really good. They're not flickering for me recording, which is a bonus. So yeah, those are the Barina LEDs. If you're interested, I'll leave a link to the kit that I use specifically in the description. This garage is a shared space between myself and my wife and my son, who are the other 2 people that use it. So technically half of it is car, work, auto shop, fab shop, whatever I do is on this side, and then whatever area is here. The other side is my wife does Muay Thai. So we have a bag for her to beat up on, and then my son and I do, and my wife too, we all lift weights, so we got a power rack sitting right here. So I have to minimize the amount of spillover so that they're able to still use their equipment when they need it. It's a good thing the garage is a pretty decent size. I can still fit my Toyota Chaser drift car in here. And this thing parks in the garage every night. It stays in here, so I need to keep it pretty tidy so that they can work out and do everything that they need to. So now we bring you to the next big purchase that was done for the house, which is these cabinets in the back. This is a Husky regular duty 10-piece cabinet set. I got these, I believe, January of 2022 or 2022, during one of the Home Depot half off sales. They'll do these regularly. They're currently on sale for like $2,600, I want to say. The MSRP on the Home Depot side is $3,200. I got these for 50% off, or even I think I even had a little bit extra discount for paying with a Home Depot card, and it ended up costing me $1,400 out the door for the 10-piece set. So we got the 3 large cabinets right here, or this is 1 cabinet, 2 cabinets, and then the 3rd cabinet, this set of 3 upper cabinets, the 3 lower cabinets, and then the wood top. I chose the wood top specifically because I've had stainless tops at my job as an auto mechanic when I used to be an auto mechanic back in the day, and those just scratch very easily. Whereas with the wood top, if it gets dinged up, it gets some type of stain, some type of scuff, whatever, I can just sand that down smooth, throw another coat of varnish or poly or whatever needs to go on top, and then it's back to being pretty nice. So that is the main reason for that. So I love these things. For me, they've worked out very well. All right, so these are the cabinets. Back up a little bit, right there. You can see my whole shoulders and everything on the screen. All right. So today I have a special guest. My daughter is my camera person behind the recording, so she's gonna be helping me out, following me around. So these are the Husky cabinets. They are a flat black, and they sometimes get stained pretty easily, but everything's very wipeable with the gloss, flat black with the gloss handle. I've been using these, like this one, I keep it pretty full. Once we open it, it stays pretty full with all my tools. And I added the hooks so that we can hang things on the wall so that they don't have to be laying down somewhere. Another purchase that I made was to get these 2 storage racks. They're Huskies, and they have 4 levels on them. And on this one, you can see that I'm really only using 2 of the levels, because the bottom shelf, I put my toolbox into there. I have my welding equipment right here. There's my welder and a drill press over there. And then on the top shelf, I keep my extra set of wheels and tires that I use for when I go drifting. My toolbox is a Matco. This is one I've had now since probably about 2008 is the time that I've owned it. And I bought this used off the Matco truck at work, and it was probably about $1,500 whenever I purchased it. So knew they were over $4,000. But yeah, let's take a look. All wrenches, sockets, and ratchets. So the ratchets are a variety of ratchets, a variety of brands. I have some, this one is a Matco ratchet. This one is a Craftsman ratchet. This one is an Icon ratchet, which is probably my new favorite one. It's high quality. It is a very, listen to that, a high tooth. A lot of teeth in the head of this one, so it makes it real easy, and the flexible swivel head. I've been using this one like crazy, so it works out really, really well, and it's one of my favorites. And for $50, it's a great deal at Harbor Freight. A bunch of brands, screwdrivers, also different variety, hammers, a bunch of all the my hammers. We have some vice grips, cutters. We have channel locks, but yeah, so this is a random assortment of air tools. This has torque wrenches and drill bits, and the last one is mainly my electrical one. So I keep a lot of the diagnostic equipment there, multimeter, code reader. And over here we have the welding unit. which is a Lincoln Electric 140 weld pack that I've had, that one probably 15 years, but it's just kind of been rolling around with me and I've never truly learned to use it. So that is one skill that I am working on this year, is upping my welding game to be better. So here we have the Husky rack, and I use 2 sheets of plywood to make a top. And we keep the chargers there. The drill and the impacts go up here. And I also put this vise here, which has been pretty handy for any other projects that I need to do. So on this second rack that I have back here, that one is mainly for like household items. So we keep our coolers here, we keep chairs for whenever we go to my son's track meets or my daughter's swim meets. Those all go here. My wife stores a bunch of stuff here, overflow, paper towels, things of that nature. That goes on this second rack. This last corner has the bike storage over here, and that was just a piece of wood that I ended up screwing to the studs so that it would support the bikes, and some hooks, and it worked out great because it's been holding now for a year and none of us really ride our bikes, so it's been doing a great job of just holding them there in place and displaying the bikes that we use. Also in this corner, I do have 3D printers. So I have 3 3D printers, 2 FDM and 1, what is that called? The 2 FDMs and 1 resin printer. Now, lately they haven't been getting a lot of use. They just kind of here. But if I have to make any parts or something to, test fit things, they're super handy to just come out here and knock it out. Then also in this area, we have this table set from IKEA. It's all these different storage units, little storage cubbies, and those are a godsend because I have a bunch of stuff that I don't really know where to put, and they kind of go in here. And then the last thing we have is a set of cabinets, which works out great. And in here, we keep out all our detailing supplies and house paint stuff up top. But yeah, so everything nice and organized, so to speak, not really. The last bit that we're gonna show here is the fridge. I think everybody's got a sticker fridge, and this is my sticker fridge. Every sticker, every part that I get, and it comes with stickers, it all ends up right here. They all end up on this wall. Well guys, that's the end of this tour. Thank you for coming with me and exploring my garage and listening to everything I had to say about it. Hopefully you guys found something useful. If not, I hope I had at least entertained you for a little bit. So I'm gonna try to upload every 2 weeks. That's my goal. I do work a full-time job and I have a family as well with 2 kids with swim and track and everything. So this is a passion project for me. I really enjoy doing this and I really want to check out some awesome garages. So I hope you guys follow me along on this journey so that we can do it together and we can check out some amazing spots. So for now, please leave a like, subscribe, hit notifications, and hit the road, guys. Peace.